guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kayla and I have a fun video for you today. Today we are playing with my new hat press that I got on Amazon. I'm really excited to use this. You can use this for HTV, you can use it for sublimation, you can use it to iron on patches, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm going to show you everything about it, all of the features and everything. This is not like a sponsored post or anything. I just have been wanting one for a while and I saw one with a coupon on Amazon and I bought it. So we're going to be sublimating some hats. So I bought a 4-pack of sublimation hats. There's a green one, a pink one, a blue one, and a black one. I will leave the press and these hats linked down below. Now, fair warning, these were just cheap sublimation hats. I think it was like $7.99 for all 4 of them. They came in a bag, so they were a little smashed. So like this pink one has a wrinkle on the front that I don't think will come out. Same with this green one. And the reviews on them weren't the best, but since this is just a practice run, I didn't mind only spending $7 on them. So my 2 boys have already claimed the blue and the green one, and they are really into Sonic the Hedgehog right now. So I have printed designs for the hats. My younger son wants Tails on his green one, and my older son wants Super Sonic, whoever that is, on his blue one. So they're not very big images, and I'll show you up close here in just a minute. And then I have 2 more images. This one says Wild Soul, and then this one says Grow Your Own Way. It's a really cute like boho mushroom. So I'll show you these up close here in just a minute, but I just wanted to show you everything I have. So for this, you're going to need your hats, you're going to need the press, you're going to need butcher paper, you're going to need your images, if I didn't say that already, and heat tape. So yeah, so let's go ahead and press these hats. Okay, so here we have our heat tape, and then I already pre-cut some pieces of butcher paper to go on top of the hats. So as you can see closer, this is those wrinkles that I was talking about. It seems to be only the green and pink one that have it. I guess the blue one does a little bit right there, but that won't affect the image. So we'll see how these press. Like I said, I'm not too concerned because they were cheap. So this is the Wild Soul. It's got like serape colors in it, cow print, it's got some glitter. So I'm really excited to see how this one presses. This one is available in my Stitch Envy Designs PNG shop. Here's the tails. Now I know obviously the white's gonna, be hard to show up on the white, but this is the picture my son wanted, so we're just going with it. And then here's the Supersonic. And this one is the cute boho mushroom, Grow Your Own Way. So I will leave this one linked down below because I did buy this from another Etsy shop, so I will leave this one linked down below. These 2 I bought on Etsy also, so I will leave the whole pack that I bought below. It was like, I don't know, like 30 Sonic PNG images for like $3. It was the cheapest deal I could find. So yeah, so we are good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. This is my first time ever using this. And the hats on the Amazon description didn't have like a time and temperature recommendation. So I'm just going to do what I do for shirts and do 400 degrees for 60 seconds. So we're gonna set that, but I wanted to show you this. I thought this part was really cool. So this part stretches out the back of the hat, and I'll show you as I put a hat on and get the butcher paper all fixed and everything. So this stretches the back of the hat so that it's real nice and tight against this. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now I don't think that the ink will go all the way through the back of the foam, but I am going to put a piece of butcher paper here for the first one just in case, because I don't want to ruin my heat press on the first day. So let's go ahead and get our hat on. Okay, so we're gonna open up the back of the hat, get it on a little bit. Now I'm going to lift down on this bar right here and pull the back of the hat inside. Whoops. Alright, sorry, this is really weird to do with my ring light in it, so sorry if it gets dark for a second. I can move my ring light. Okay, let's try that again. Actually, I know what my problem is. It's because my son was already wearing this, and this was on the tightest setting. That's why I didn't have any room. Okay, take 5. There we go. So you almost need to get the back of the hat underneath first and then straighten this instead of putting this on first and then doing the back. I don't know. I'm sure we'll get this figured out the more we do. Okay. And then of course, obviously making sure this is centered since we don't have our design on yet. And these are kids' hats, not adult hats, so that might be working against me too. But we're almost there. So I'm just pulling around it to make sure it's as tight as possible. Okay, that looks pretty darn good to me. So let me bring you in closer and show you what I'm looking at. Okay, so here you can see the hat is pretty tight underneath this right here. And our butcher paper's underneath, and as we look above it, our image will fit perfectly right here. The heat platen ends up here, so we have plenty of room for our image. It's nice and tight, so I think we're ready to place our image. Okay, so it was my younger son that picked the tails image, so I'm going to place it where center is. And I'm going off of, I know you can't really see it in the camera right here, but I'm going off of the center line on the top of the hat and kind of the top of the bill. And of course you can, you know, get your ruler out and measure, you know, from side to side if you wanted to, but these are just for my kids, so I'm not being too picky about it. So I'm gonna get some heat tape and tape it in place. Of course it doesn't really want to stay, but if we can just get it to not move as we press, I'll call it a win. So that is what it looks like up top. I know the bill looks a little crooked. I think that's just because my son was playing with it, but we'll see what it looks like when it's all done. So now I'm going to cover it with butcher paper and press it for 60 seconds. I just realized I totally forgot to lint roll the hat too, so I'll do that on the next one. So we might get some blue specks on the outside, but oh well. Okay. And it's gonna press. Okay, so let's see how it turned out. Carefully take the butcher paper off. Carefully take off our image. Okay, so that actually took ink really, really well. I'm really impressed with that. My placement isn't the greatest, but I'm really impressed with that. That turned out really good. My son's gonna love that. So let's go ahead and do another one. Now I do need to say be careful while you're, you know, putting your hat on while this is on, because 400 degrees feels a little spicy, so just be careful. There we go. Almost need 3 hands for this thing. One to pull down the lever and the other 2 to tighten your hat. Okay. There we go. Alright, now this one was going to get this mushroom one. Don't mind my children in the background. So let's see. Oh gosh darn it, I said in this one I was going to go get my lint roller. Oh well. I'll go get it while it presses. I didn't see any like lint marks or anything in this one because usually they're like blue. So while this is pressing, I'll go get it because I want to lint roll after and see if I can get rid of these lines. That's what I do on shirts, so we'll see. And press. Oh, okay. So this one I messed up on. I didn't get the top enough. It still took color really, really well, but I didn't have it down low enough. So that's a bummer. I mean, you can see how much of the platen that I missed right here. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but there's a good 1/4 inch or so of the platen line on there. So that was a bummer, but this is why I got cheap hats to practice on. And I probably could have made my image smaller too, so there's a couple factors that went into that, but how cute are those colors? Very boho. Okay, so now let's do my other signs, and this time I do have my lint roller. So I'll go ahead and get rid of that first. And then untighten the back so that it's easier to... I keep wanting to say hoop, you know, like, oh, hoop it on, but like this is an embroidery machine, so... Oh well. Okay. So let's straighten out this butcher paper. Straighten out our hat. Okay. Now this one gets this supersonic design. So I'm gonna place it and hopefully not miss the tip of it again. And press. And hopefully we got it this time. Okay, that one looks pretty good. The foam definitely gets really wrinkly. And this doesn't, the lint roller doesn't really get the lines out like the shirt does. I mean, it does a little bit, but not much. But you can still see, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, some of the wrinkles, but that one turned out really, really good. And I got that one a lot more centered than I did the tails one. That one looks really good. So let's go ahead and do our last one, which is this black one. And I'm not seeing any ink come through the hat, which actually, let me check the underside, because now, I mean, the ink didn't go through the foam at all, so I'm not even going to worry about putting butcher paper on the foam platen anymore. Now this one gets this wild soul. Now hopefully we don't get the top cut off of this one also. Lint roll. That looks pretty centered. Some of the bills on these aren't straight, so it might be a little crooked, but again, I'm not worried about it. These were cheap hats just to practice on. So, got our butcher paper, and let's go ahead and press our very last hat. Okay, let's see how we did. Oh my gosh, that one's so vibrant, holy cow. Lint roll it. Okay, so that one turned out really cute. Oh my goodness, look at how vibrant those colors are, you guys. Holy smokes. That one turned out so stinking cute. It does look a little faded right here in the middle. So I wonder what that was about, but it still turned out really, really cute. Now let me go ahead and turn this off, and then we'll look at them all together. Here are all of them. Let me know what you think. It's such a bummer that I messed up on the top of that one, but trial and error. Practice makes perfect, right? And then tails. My kids are going to love these too. I can't wait to show them. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a message down below and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the hat press. Do you have one of these? Are you interested in more videos like this? Leave me a comment down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.